In this video, I want to talk about something super fun Rhoda and I did when we first got to our winter 2025 location. Stay tuned. We are traveling with Troy and Rhoda. We've been full-time in our motorhome for over 3 years now. Several months before we left to come south, I was watching Phil and Stacy on Today Is Someday, and they talked about buying an RV site in the Crystal River, Florida area. And in that video, they mentioned the ability to swim with manatees in that area. I knew this would be something Rhoda would absolutely love, so I looked into it. From our first location, it was going to be a long day, but it was the closest spot we would be at to be able to reach this fun event. We were going to be about a 4-hour drive each way, making for a long day, but totally worth it. So we drove from Vernon, Florida to Crystal River, Florida to swim with manatees. Of course, Crystal River, Florida is known as the manatee capital of the world. It attracts hundreds of West Indian manatees, up to 400 to 600 in peak winter months, being November through March, as they seek warmer water as the Gulf cools. The water in the natural spring-fed area is a constant 72 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. There are several tour groups to choose from, and they provide wetsuits, snorkel gear, stuff like that, so you don't have to bring any of that with you, just show up. Then they take you out on some really calm water, sometimes between rows of houses, kind of like a water alleyway, but it's totally legit and legal to be in there. They provide pool noodles that you put under your chest or your belly, and this helps you float easily and just kind of hang out around the manatees as they lounge around at the bottom of the water, eating or just resting, and then they raise up every so often and get some air. This is one, the water wasn't as perfectly clear as we had hoped, but these were the first couple of ones we saw. They're really a gentle giant, a gentle creature. Mostly they hang out down there just like this, and you can float around over and near them and just wait for them to come up and down or swim past or whatever's going to happen. We happened to see 7 or 8 total on our outing. Here were a couple that were hanging out together, being buddies. There was also a baby, so we got to see a cute little baby and a mama, and there was no fear over kind of a mama bear protector attitude going on. There were no concerns that way. Here's the little baby facing the camera as it came up to get air. They are very cute and adorable, as ugly as they might appear. Here you can see the nostrils have been stuck just above the surface of the water. That's where they poke up, get a fresh breath of air. This is a lot clearer picture. This is what they look like up close. You can really float within a foot or two of where they're going to surface and just watch them come up and go down, come up and go down. You're not supposed to touch them. They teach you how to behave around the manatees, and you should never touch. It's rude. It's uncalled for. This is Rhoda and I. We're having a good time. This was a great outing. We highly recommend swimming with the manatees if you get a chance. The cost varies, but it is a good time. Highly recommend it.